one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it. What can
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break!
Play action. Here's Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Well, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Robinson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Eaton. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eaton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Eaton. And that is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw on 3rd down. Eaton. Man open is Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost him a ball game?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
These two teams all tied after one. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Off the play fake. Eaton. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run again here with Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Slot man moves right. They're going to try and throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Second and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. Second down throw coming by Willis. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Last play of the half, Willis. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
To throw on second down, Eaton. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Eaton. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On first down, Eaton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Willis. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offense. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eaton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it with Robinson. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his left. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Willis. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Eagles send out their punter now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he comes back with 1 complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Willis, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Robinson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Robinson up the middle. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Back to throw, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story. And, wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of watch? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 63 yards. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing, Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Commanders are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books in 2nd and 1.
Robinson with another carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me. Greenfield's finest.